You have mentioned a lot of things that are really highly appreciated in Pakistan, and that's why CPEC is really very close to the hearts of the Pakistani people. There are many factors to be mentioned here, but I think that creation of the jobs for the local people was really a great contribution towards the Pakistani society, and it has not only done a great help to Pakistan for Pakistani people for getting the jobs, but it has helped Pakistani people to learn about the new techniques, to work on the new technologies that are being transferred from the Chinese side to Pakistan under this CPEC initiative. So, I would like to take the opportunity to ask a question that Gwadar, you have talked about the Gwadar port. Gwadar port is going to play a very vibrant and very dynamic role as far as the trade activities in the region is concerned, and it is also going to play a very significant role at the diplomatic level as well. Many of the international countries, they are focusing on it, and China is also playing a very great role as far as their diplomacy is concerned. Like Iran is there, Saudi Arabia is there. How do you see that this kind of a peace mediation between Iran and Saudi Arabia will help Gwadar, and it will boost the trade activity in the region through the Gwadar port? How do you see this?
Oh, this is a very special, perspective concerning the Gwadar. It's always China's policy and position to mediate, seeking kind of peaceful resolution of the dispute, peaceful settlement of disputes or conflicts among nations, among different countries. So China's initiative, China's efforts, diplomatic efforts in the rapprochement between Iran and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is welcomed by almost all international members of the international community.
Yes.
And it really have a very positive impact on the region, the Middle East, as well as on the international political landscape. But what the Chinese government or what China did in this regard is not essentially or directly relevant to the Gwadar, development, because Gwadar within it is really a kind of a jewel over the crown.
Yes.
It's a kind of mega special project within the CPEC framework. But I agree, this Saudi Arabia, Iran, rapprochement or reconciliation definitely will have a positive impact on, Gwadar, port or Gwadar development. That is a fact, and more influence or impact will be unfolded, when time comes. Let's go back to the Gwadar port.
Yes.
The project. We invest a lot.
Yes.
And as you know, Gwadar port, like Pakistan, you have very good geography, and this port naturally has a advantage, has access to the Middle East, and it's also be linking up with Central Asia, Western Asia. So Pakistan is very lucky.
Yes.
Gwadar is very lucky to enjoy the good geography, which means a kind of strategic, advantages. And that is also, I believe, not the driving element, but is a kind of essential reason for China to render a helping hand to Pakistan.
Yes.
In developing Gwadar area. So we invest a lot. We inherited from a Singaporean company, and this is kind of agreement. The lease have already been for 10 years, starting from 2013.
Yes.
Then there are another 30 years to be there. So the total period for the agreement for the development of Gwadar would be 40 years.
Yes.
So now 10 years already spent, gone, 30 years are still, awaiting. So we, the Chinese companies, the Chinese government, really try to spend our efforts to expedite this development process concerning Gwadar. And a lot of things have been done.
Yes.
A lot of achievements has been made,
Yes.
like the East Bay Expressway and the China-Pakistan Friendship Hospital is going to be
Yes.
accomplished, I believe, in coming October.
Yes.
And the new airport, international airport.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly what day, which date or what time
Yes.
it's going to be inaugurated, but definitely within this year.
Yes.
I mean, the incoming like 3 or 4 months.
Yes.
So this really provides great opportunity for Gwadar to further expand, you know, its access, its influence, its opportunities to be connected or reconnected to the outside world and to the region. So a kind of boost, a strong boost for local community, for local economy, for local, you know, development, as well providing more jobs to the local youth and to the Balochistan at large.
Yes, sure.
So this is kind of underprivileged or underdeveloped area or region. We have to do this to try to introduce the experience of China's poverty alleviation
Yes.
practice or effort to incorporate them into Gwadar development. Facility, infrastructure, and educational, vocational training school, college, university, and also like an hospital providing healthcare, and then, you know, a lot of jobs, a lot of charity work to be done, to be carried out for the youth empowerment. Because you mentioned that, you know, job opportunity would help Pakistani young people, but it'd be more important to empower them to bring a kind of full around development of human being and to have a kind of capacity building. So I believe all in all, this Gwadar development is remaining on track, and it will enjoy a faster pace of development.
Yes. There are many great stories between Pakistan and China that needs to be discussed here. We are really very thankful to you that you have dedicated your precious time for us. And there are many great achievements in China that needs to be discussed and that needs to be explored, not only in Pakistan but in all other developing countries that wants to listen about the development of China, about the economic development of China, because this kind of development from China is really highly appreciable, and the people, you know, in the developing countries especially, they are always looking for developing more collaborations from China, because if China will prosper, we believe the entire world will prosper. And I personally believe that there is no power in this world, either it is Americans or the Westerns. I think they do not have the capacity to contain China. They do not have the capacity to block the development of China. So we were having a very great discussion from you in this interview. Lastly, I just will welcome any of your comment about Pak-China relationship. What do you want to say about Pak-China relationship or the development of Pakistan, or any other suggestion about the regional developments or the economic developments that are going to take place here in this region?
Thank you once again. Thank you for having me, and I really cherish this opportunity, and I think this interview is very timely, and I wish it could be also kind of constructive and fruitful. As concerning China-Pakistan, you know, relationship, as I said, I don't want to add more. I just simply wish China-Pakistan dosti zindabad, and I wish Pakistan would enjoy more progress, prosperity, coupled with stability in the future. You know, not so long, so far, I mean, future. maybe, in couple months, then you can enjoy the political stability, the social harmony, and every major stakeholders are living in peace. Then, starting from there, you enjoy a kind of growth and social normalcy. Then, we can also further develop our bilateral relations.
Definitely.
Because this relationship is really time-tested,
Yes.
long-standing, and mutually beneficial, and for win-win outcome. We do not ask Pakistan to take sides.
Yes.
That is not our position. That is not our policy.
Yes.
And also, for China, we never ever advocate or embark on the journey of the so-called strategic competition.
Yes.
We just want to have the rights, have our own rights
Yes.
to further develop us, to grow ourselves into a kind of, you may say, welfare society or country, or way in China to bring our Chinese dream of national rejuvenation. That is to build China into a modern, prosperous, strong nation in the world. So that is the goal, the ultimate goal for the Chinese government, for the Chinese people, and for China as a nation.
Yes.
Yeah? So by this saying, once again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for this opportunity given, and I wish that both China and Pakistan, with our continuous support, continuous effort, that a kind of common community of a shared future could be enjoyed, could be developed. So for the mutual benefits,
Yes.
for the mutual interests
Yes.
of China and Pakistan.
Yes.
So, Zindabad.
Yes. Chongba Yoi Wansui.
So,
So I would like to say one thing, that for the international community, that it is not the time of decoupling, or it is not the time of
De-risking.
Yes, it is a time of the mutual collaboration and shaking hands, and to develop our close and the shared future of a mankind, a humanity, and that is the only thing that we can do, or we can offer a peace for this entire world. I think this is the need of the time. Thank you very much, Mr. Shiren Zhao, the Consul General of China in Lahore. You are doing a great job in pushing up the relationship to the newer heights, and we expect and we wish to see many new opportunities coming from China for Pakistan. Either it is about under the phase 2 of the CPEC, or it is about the bigger umbrella of Pak-China relationship. So thank you very much, viewers. Mr. Shiren Zhao was with us, and it was really a great discussion. It was really a good interaction. We have tried to explore the various dynamics about Pakistan-China relationship, about CPEC, and we have touched about the China's diplomatic role that is being played at the international level, that is being appreciated by the international community as well. So stay tuned with us. We would be inviting more friends in our upcoming programs in the future, and we will try our best to explore more stories regarding China and Pakistan relationship. Thank you very much.